Fox News is globalist, pushing their globalist agenda. Here's one right out of Fox News Channel. Professor resigns as the department chair amid furor over 9/11 remarks. You know, they put the pressure on. They canceled his speaking event at Hamilton College, and now there's more. And there's another one. This come out every day. Fox was pushing this, and that's why these are all from Fox News, because they're the ones that are causing this attack.
Yeah, because they don't want another opinion voiced besides their own. Yet, you know, it's one thing to say that I am offended, but to say that this is offensive is totally different. You know, he's free to say what he wants, and you're free to think what you want about what he has to say. The issue here is the freedom of speech, our First Amendment right to be able to think freely, speak freely, without recrimination. And all this Bill O'Reilly is spewing is hate. I mean, if you had seen the whole clip, you know what I'm talking about, because he doesn't have any facts to back up anything that he's saying. He just resorts to name calling and telling him to shut up.
He's been running this rhetoric all week, and on the TV show that he's got, which I don't even think I've ever seen, called, and here's another story from Fox News, more controversy over the University of Colorado professor Churchill. And this one came out Tuesday. Every day Fox put out a report. And don't get me wrong, other people have picked up on it, CBS and other news affiliates. And we've seen it here locally on the news, and we reported on it the first week. But here's one, is a transcript from the O'Reilly Factor. In fact, they had somebody on the O'Reilly Factor, and it's escaping me who it was right now, but they were running that, so they're running their campaign on him all week, and a guy named Campos who was on there, and now the next day we got Fox News, Colorado professor's future on the line. So now the panel discussion at Hamilton College in New York, featuring who they hired him, he was comparing some of the September 11 victims to Nazis and calling President Bush a terrorist. They didn't let him speak.
It's just outrageous. I mean, you know, it's one thing to, you know, debate an issue. I mean, people that I work with, that we are on total opposite sides of the spectrum, and we debate issues, I mean, vigorously. But I don't you know, put down those people for having different views than I do, and they don't put me down for having different views than they do. I mean, we try to convince each other that, you know, we're right, but at the same time, we still admire the fact that, you know, we have formed our own opinions. We're able to form our own opinions.
Yeah, you know, and this jerk Bill O'Reilly, he had a campaign, and he was trying to get to the pocketbooks of the people of Hamilton College. Oh, you know, you should be outraged, and that's what it is. Why? Because you said so, Bill O'Reilly? You freaking jerk, of toting the line. Now, people like him only get hired, and they only get advanced by toting the line. Anyone who doesn't tote the line gets canceled. Now, speaking of canceled, there's another story come out. College cancels the professor's appearance. And this came out of Clinton, New York, where Hamilton College is, Associated Press. They said Tuesday it has received death threats. Now, who do you think is putting in the death threats? Your common average American or your common average globalist looking to control and mind control people? I'll tell you, this really infuriates me, because this is part of the mind control program that is being applied to every American through their damn television set, through their damn newspaper, through the magazines, through Hollywood, and you're sitting down and going for it. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up to this madness. There's people preying on it.
See, I think it's sad, really, because there's people that listen to Bill O'Reilly, or average American Joe that listens to Bill O'Reilly and goes, you know what, I am outraged, and I am going to call this woman, and I am going to, you know, threaten to put a bomb in the college because she's going to let this woman speak.
Oh, that was agents.
These people are not. People sometimes do not think for themselves. They want, if it's on the TV, it must be true. And I think that's sad, really.
He's a Native American.
Yeah, he may very well hate this country, and I don't disrespect him for that. I don't agree with him, but, I don't disrespect him either. I believe he has every right to voice his opinion, and he does have every right to voice his opinion according to our Constitution.
Yeah, well, I want to play a clip of one of the callers that called in. It's just disgraceful.
I don't want people thinking that Ann Coulter represents my views.
Okay. Actually, that one actually is on.
Not only insensitive, and it's funny, it's very hypocritical.
At the University of California, at Berkeley, at Harvard University, at, I could name dozens of colleges across the country. This is the mindset. Hate your country, we like you. America's bad. It's the mindset. So, that's all right. I don't care. I graduated from Harvard. These crazy professors say something nutty, my hand went up and said, hey, can you back that up? Can you back that up, sir? You can see it. They love me there. But anyway, I don't care what they say. It's just when it starts to hurt people, then I step in. And this is hurting people. It's irresponsible. Dothan, Alabama.
I'll tell you what. It wasn't hurting anybody until Bill O'Reilly all of a sudden talks about it every day on his national radio show and national television show. This was a small section of a huge essay that this guy wrote. It happens to be, his opinion.
Yeah, and I didn't hear any response from an actual family member of a 9/11 victim.
Until Bill O'Reilly pulls it out of proportion. And then all of a sudden they're all outraged.
Exactly. And, that's the cry nowadays. Oh, you're hurting me. Oh, you're hurting my feelings. Then, you can debate the issue with him. It's okay. It's, sticks and stones. I mean, have we gotten to this point now where, oh, he's hurting my feelings, don't let him talk? Yeah. I mean, this is ridiculous. It's
and it's not that we're insensitive to the victims.
Oh, I'm totally
of the people who were murdered on September 11th. And that's one of the reasons why we're doing this. We're trying to get to the truth. For the sake of the victims, for the sake of the families, and for the sake of the criminals that are involved that are still gone unpunished for it. And this came out just today, Saturday, February 5th. 9/11 slur professor won't apologize. Professor who likened the World Trade Center victims to notorious Nazi refused to apologize, but said his treatise was a gut response from his first public comment since the University of Colorado began a review that could lead to his dismissal. He's going to get fired for this.
Oh, yeah.
And you people that call in and agree on these talk shows and stuff like Bill O'Reilly should be ashamed of yourself. Think for yourself. Get informed. There's families suing the government because they believe they're behind the 9/11 tax. But no one wants to talk about them families on the public airwaves. And it's just ridiculous. And we're coming up here on the end of this segment. So check out our website at abf.org, and under the special reports section there's about an 8-minute clip of about this story. So we'll be back in a few minutes.
Yeah, we'll see it. Stay tuned.
Yeah.